guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us, and please hit the subscribe button. And if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, please do well to subscribe. My name is Aijay U, and I am a lifestyle looks and any other thing YouTuber. I'm a Nigerian based in Fiji at the moment, and once in a while I come here to talk about basically what it is to be in Fiji, what it's like to be in Fiji from my perspective as a Nigerian. So without further ado, I will just go straight to the point. In my last video I talked about like how the different ways people come to Fiji, or the different ways people go to Fiji, right? So if you haven't watched that video, please go. I'm gonna link it somewhere here. Maybe just go to my channel and just see all of my posts. So today, I know I said I was going to post something about the difference between Nigeria and Fiji, but I think I will just postpone that out, and I will basically talk about the foods, like what do we eat here in Fiji. Once again, I would like to say that I am close to a window, and if you hear sounds of cars passing, please forgive that, because I like clear images and the window is the best place. I really don't like the idea of ring lights sometimes when I'm doing videos, because yeah, it seems too artificial for me, and I don't have enough lighting to make it look as natural as possible. Yes. So what do we eat in Fiji? So for context, I'm going to give like a very brief history of Fiji. I'm not in the best position to say this, but for the purpose of this video I'm just going to give that. Fiji is the local Fijians. The local Fijians are very similar to Africans. They are very similar to Africans. There is there's record somewhere that they migrated thousands of years ago from somewhere in East Africa, and so they are very similar. They're very diverse genetically, so they have different shades of brown skin, and they are really beautiful people, right? So they are very similar to us. The hair, some have the very lovely afro, some have more curly hair, some people have straight hair, you know, depending on their genetic makeup. And then because of that, their foods are similar as well. So when I say they are similar, their staple here is fish, seafoods, basically seafoods. That is not, you know, it's not totally our thing. Like, if you're Nigerian, you understand what I mean. Like, the seafood is there, but it's more in the Niger Delta area, like the riverine areas. And then their main staple here in terms of carbs or starchy vegetables is cassava. Yep. So cassava is a thing here. The way we eat yams in Nigeria, that's the way they eat cassava here. And there's also cocoyam. So cassava and cocoyams, it's called dalo here, taro or dalo. Yes, so that is eaten here. You get a lot of potatoes, sweet potatoes. Yam is here, but yam is very expensive. Like, I think since I've been in Fiji, I bought yam only twice, because you go to the market, you buy yams, and you see a tuber of yam for about $40 Fijian dollars. That's about maybe $20 US for one tuber of yam, big tuber of yam. Sometimes you might see the cheaper yams that might be in heaps for like $7 or $10, but that is like, they look like water yam, or like the seedlings of yam. So they are soft. They are not the kind of yams you like basically in Nigeria, except maybe you want to do all the yam balls or whatever dish. I don't know. But for us, that's not the kind of yam we eat, so we don't buy it when it's in season. Also for context, in terms of history, there are a very large percentage of the Fijian citizens or Fijian residents, or Fijians in general, are Indians, so they are called Indians or Fijians of Indian descent. I said that sometime in my first Fiji street vlog. I said something about the Indians and the history of how during the colonial era, Indians were brought here by the British. And yes, story for another day. So yes, so at some point they were regarded as Fijians of Indian descent, so they called them the Indo-Fijians. And so I'm saying that for context because of the food as well. So the Indians eat okra like us. They eat okra, they eat beans, they eat a lot of curries and tomato chutney and all of that. So because of that, you know, we are able to find beans, we are able to find okra, we are able to find a lot of vegetables here, especially the efo leaf. Our local spinach is also here. They call it their local spinach as well. They call it moda here. What else? Meat, chicken, good here. Sometimes you buy it, it tastes good, sometimes you don't get the taste you want. So we have been able to improvise on a lot of things, like egusi. We experimented and saw that sunflower seeds do the same job. So yes, we call it egusi. We cook egusi soup here, but we use sunflower seeds instead of the melon seeds, right? Sometimes we see the melon seeds we see here, pumpkin seeds we see here, very similar to egusi, but they are greenish. So I've never tried them before, but I heard someone say that they tried it and it was really good and tastes the same. The sunflower seeds do taste as the same as well. Seed kernels, sunflower seed kernels. What else? Crayfish. So here's the seafood area. And so one day I went to the market and I saw like prawns, shrimps and all of that. And you know, I just had that idea that maybe I dry it or roast it, dry it and turn it to crayfish. And just as I walked a little bit along that same line or road, I saw crayfish, raw ones, like baby shrimps. So I bought them, then went home, washed it, processed it, dried it and ground it. And it was basically the same thing. So yes, crayfish settled. When it comes to swallow, fufu, so you can either buy this cassava and make fufu yourself, or if you have strength, you make gari yourself, like do the whole process of making gari. But whatever, cassava is available here, so you do with it whatever you want to do. There's semo here. The Indians as well eat semo. They use it to make some of their sweets, some of their dishes, and so we're lucky to have found semolina here, and we use it to eat swallow. There's beans, like I said, and also we've been able to like try out some of the foods that are here, and they're really nice. So sometimes we cook with split peas, use it to make akara, because they are basically in the same group with beans and all of that, and so basically similar taste, the same taste actually. So similar taste, similar nutrients, nutritional value, and that is that. So the main reason I'm saying this video or making this video, shooting this video, is that there's one thing you will never find in Fiji, and that is palm oil. So we came here, we thought that, you know, since the similarity between the Fijians and, you know, maybe somehow they use palm oil. My hand. So the way I'm holding my camera, yeah, it's funny. So once in a while I just alternate my hands. And so we thought we would see palm oil, and that has been the most difficult challenge we've been facing here in Fiji. So if there's anybody who somehow has a job in Fiji or was posted to Fiji and you see this video, palm oil you will not see. So it's better you bring palm oil from wherever you're coming from and make sure that it has a label, because they also have a biosecurity authority here in Fiji that is responsible for the biological security of Fiji. So you don't bring anyhow food. Even before you bring in any food, you check their website. You also maybe declare some of the things you bring, because if you don't declare them, if it's not allowed, they will confiscate it and you might pay fine. Or if it's allowed but you didn't declare it, still you might be fined for that. So make sure it's whatever food you're bringing in that is raw or dried or oily. Make sure it's like a branded product, so it has labels, it has product definition or label in general, so that they know what it is, where it's coming from, and all of that. I don't know if I said all the things I want to say, but basically we don't find it lacking that much here in Fiji in terms of food. So the main things we miss here are palm oil. Okay, so sometimes if we want to get palm oil, we either import from Australia or something, since Australia is very close. Some of the African shops in Australia, unfortunately there's no African store here where I am right now. I don't know if they're in other areas, but right now I haven't seen any. So anybody who wants to get anything that is maybe a do or die affair, they either bring from Nigeria or they get from Australia nearby. And so if there's anything I missed, or if there's any other question you want to ask, the comment section is there for you. So yes, if you like this video, please thumbs up, subscribe, ask your questions. I'll be back again, but till then, bye.